I love these fucking shows that I found. What's your point? This is fucking awesome. Oh, we're going over the weed laws in Texas, because right now Texas is a motherfucking mess. What's your point?
I don't understand why regulating THC safely is too big of a job for Texas.
We can regulate this market, and we can preserve its beneficial effects if we stand up on our 2 feet as a legislature and do what we're here to do, which is to govern.
This industry is built on a narrative of myth and misinformation. They're a huge industry that's gotten marketing behind it. They operate on the principle, enforcement roulette, do it till you get caught. They also operate on the theory, we got so big, we're too big to fail now, no state would dare take us out. Texas has a choice to make. We know for a fact this stuff's not...
It's always somebody who doesn't smoke that says some shit like that, who's jealous of other people smoking. And they say some shit like that. You remember your governor's in a wheelchair, right? There are beneficial effects of medicinal beneficial effects of marijuana, just like taking away pain and stuff like that. But besides what he's going to say, depression and anxiety. And he said, you know, and then if prolonged use, he's going to say, here, I'll just let him say it.
I need this because I have anxiety, depression, and possible psychosis. But the very effect of using this long term is depression and psychosis.
But the truth is that it's been illegal all this time, so there hasn't been any studies. There hasn't been any truthful scientific studies of marijuana, so we don't even fucking know. You don't even know that, motherfucker. You can't even say that. And do you smoke? No. So that's what's fucking annoying. It reminds me of men who regulate women's bodies. Y'all try to control something that you don't smoke, you don't do. If you don't smoke, shh. If you don't birth babies out your pee-pee hole, shh. About the laws on it.
Panel of the Texas Senate once again voted 20-9 in favor of a full ban on THC in defiance of Governor Greg Abbott's call for a highly regulated but legal marketplace. This is a scrap, Gary.
Well, I mean, the Senate is obviously dominated by Lieutenant Governor Patrick. This is an important priority for him. He's very concerned about THC and its effect on people.
Like, apparently the governor vetoed it, so it's not banned for them. Yay for Texas.
But Governor Greg Abbott vetoed the bill because of concerns over legal challenges, prompting this response from Patrick.
One can only come to this conclusion, which surprises me. The governor of the state of Texas wants to legalize recreational marijuana in Texas.
And exposing a division among Republicans over the issue.
The leverage of the other bills, I feel like it'll be an honest, opinions from both sides.
Yeah.
Abbott said he wants to craft a law that does as much as possible to corral the problems while also being structured so that it can go into effect this year. And Hillman supports...
He need that weed, man. Working on it conclude that the motherfucker must like weed. I think he kinda need it. Ain't he in a wheelchair? Yeah, you don't know nothing about that pain, bro. About that pain. He probably got chronic pain or some shit. I don't even know what he's in a wheelchair for. Sometimes I gotta be in a wheelchair for chronic pain. But yeah, and it's the money too. It's the money. He gonna keep vetoing it. So basically, did I even explain what's going on? How this guy keeps trying to throw out THC becoming legal in Texas. You know, it's a gray area right now. You know, choo 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 choo. I think I can. They're moving it along. You know, like the little train that could. They're coming along, Texas, and you know, by the time my state comes along, I'm probably gonna be fucking 75. Looking like a shit, like yay. But Texas is coming along, and right now they're medical. They're not recreational yet, and he wants to ban it. And so he just keeps knocking it out on there. You know, he just keeps knocking that out. He keeps vetoing it. That's what that means. As the last guy, Patrick, is trying to ban it. So he's not going to do that. It's money as well. Not only is it money, but it helps bring people relief. So maybe there is some good in that man, but he need to go smoke some weed and chill out. Why you trying to get the FBI on people, man? You know you don't even want to do that. You trying to go chill. From Palm Beach Post. Palm Beach is over there by Mar-a-Lago and South Florida, the north of the city Miami. That's where Trump is located. So I believe I can tell through this article that Sarah Dwyer is in favor of Trump. But hey, this is all about news. Trump says he's looking to reclassify marijuana at a federal level. And this article was written August 12, 2025. I'm going to say at 4:20 p.m., though you see it was actually, 4:30. But due to the post, 4:20 p.m. So get your smokes out. In 2024, DEA proposed a rule to transfer marijuana to a Schedule 3. That rule change has been on hold since March 2025. Have they really been talking about anything? We are looking at reclassification, and we will make a determination over the next week, Trump said at a conference August 11th. Though 45 states are legalized for marijuana medically or recreational use, the federal government still classifies it as Schedule 1 drug. So I must correct Sarah right here, the person who wrote the article and the editor. 45 states are not legalized in the states. And so that's going to be my next video. Where is it legalized and what does that actually mean? So the only places I can already start to tell you 10 states that are not legalized. Mine being number 1, Georgia. I'm over here in ATL. But first of all, these states need to figure out how they're going to distribute and how they are going to receive funds from the cash crop. They have to figure out how they're going to do their mandates. So usually the states figure out what they're going to do first, and then the feds will follow later. So I believe everything that Trump says is a lie. Right now, he's trying to get he has a lot of people who are not in favor of him. And so I think he thinks all he has to do is one thing, and then that would turn the world to be in favor of him. But because now he's looking at Biden and Obama numbers because he's in negatives and he believes that their numbers are fake. But that's the thing. You can't sit up there and not do anything. You need to put in the work. And he's one of these people who think that you only need to put in the work once, that you only have to do one thing and you go viral and you made it big. You have to keep working. Schedule 1 means that it's equivalent to heroin, and everybody knows that marijuana is a drug. For example, for those people who are stuck on meth and they really want to stay off meth, smoking things like concentrate and distillate can help keep them off, and edibles as well. So where I was getting into this, she didn't report that right. 45 states are not legalized. The only place first of all, it's medical and recreational. And in order to be fully legal, a state must be medical and recreational. That's how we talk. Most states go medical first. And that means that people who got clearance by a doctor and they have an ID that says that they are medical, that they can get certain strands or they can get certain discounts, they usually medicalize a state first. And then after about a year, they will recreationalize. So that means people who don't have any type of a care, if they're not under care of a doctor, but they still would like to smoke, all they have to do is show their state ID and they can smoke. Or they can get into a shop. Now, some people, dispensary, to be specific. Now, some people believe that, medical is better than recreational, which is not true. I want to go ahead and because I really get tired of hierarchy. This is better than that. This is better than that. There's no such thing as that. It's just that this substance or this situation might work better for this person, and this situation might work better for another. But in this instance, I don't want people to be thinking hierarchy. So some people think medical is better besides being under the guidance of a doctor. They think it's better because, oh, you get the discounts with medical. You can get discounts on recreational too. Sometimes the recreational side will come out with discounts that are a whole lot better than medical. So that's another discussion for another day. But the only place over here on East Coast of America that is legalized is Michigan. Completely legal is Michigan. They are medical and recreational. And I think it's been like about 5 years or something. Now, New York just went medical, but they're not recreational yet. Oklahoma is medical and recreational. DC, the capital, Washington, DC, is medical and recreational. And they're legal for prostitution. They're legal for everything. But they went legal first. They went legal before Cali. They went legal before Colorado. It was DC, Colorado, and Cali. But yeah, like DC, Colorado, Cali, Washington State, Washington, DC, Oklahoma, Michigan are the only places that are fully legal. And New York is medical. Mississippi's medical, Florida's medical, Texas just went medical. But that, you're completely not right. 45 states, you're making it look like, oh, only 5 states just need to medicalize and recreationalize and then we're there. No, we have a whole lot more to go. It's a lot more. It's not going to happen overnight. You need the states to figure out first how they're going to distribute and how they're going to receive funds from the cash crop, and then the feds will follow suit. So I don't believe in any of this, and even if he does it, he's moving in a way that really wouldn't help the states. But I wonder, are you doing it just because you're besties with Governor Hot Wheels right now? Governor Greg Abbott of Texas, he's for marijuana use, which, I mean, I'm down. I'm for you. It's funny how this last video, oh, it's in the video I posted now. One of the guys who they interview in a marijuana shop is going to say, you know, this is really going to divide the Republicans, which I think is going to be interesting. There are Republicans who are for marijuana, and they had to been so secret about it. Cops, lawyers, judges, Trump. But there are Republicans that smoke, and there are Republicans that are completely against it. And kind of like Patrick learning that Abbott is for marijuana, and I'm shocked. He's in a wheelchair. Of course, he's going to be into something that's going to take his pain away and things like that, and keep him happy rather than depressed. But you're really going to see a divide in the Republican Party, because there are Republicans who have never smoked, and all they know is that you're not supposed to smoke, Jesus, 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 and don't touch your privates. So we're really it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So I'm going to put the article down below so you guys can, you know, check out the rest of what's going on.